Welcome back. Now, India's opposition figure Rahul Gandhi held a press briefing earlier in the day, a day after he was disqualified as a lawmaker. Now, Rahul Gandhi labelled his disqualification from the Indian Parliament as an act of retribution by the incumbent ruling establishment. Now, he cited his demand for a probe into the Gautam Adani issue as the reason for his disqualification. On Thursday, Gandhi, a leader of the opposition Congress party, was in fact sentenced to 2 years of imprisonment. He managed to get bail after his lawyers vowed to appeal in a higher court. However, officials in the Indian Parliament decided that his conviction made him ineligible to continue as a sitting lawmaker. But today, Gandhi said that he'll continue to question the ties between the government and the Adani Group of companies. In February this year, the Adani Group of companies came under scrutiny after a report by short seller Hindenburg Research.
The whole game, disqualification and all these statements are to distract from the central question, whose money is it? 20,000 crores, whose is it? Kiska hai ye? I'm here defending the democratic voice of the Indian people. I will continue to do that. I'm not scared of these threats, of these disqualifications, of these allegations, of these prison sentences. I don't care. I'm not scared of them.
Rahul Gandhi was convicted by a court in the Indian state of Gujarat. The court found him guilty of defamation in connection with the 2019 speech in which he referred to thieves as having the common surname Modi. Now, this, of course, was also an apparent reference to the Indian Prime Minister. Now, in fact, took the names of the fugitive businessmen, such as Nirav Modi and Lalit Modi, to make his point. He also made the comment while he was campaigning just ahead of the general elections before 2019. But, of course, the Bharatiya Janata Party managed to sweep back to power by winning the elections in 2019. And to give us more perspective in terms of what, of course, is happening in this very sensational and a very political case, we're being joined by Mr. Desh Deepak Verma, who is the former Secretary General of Rajya Sabha and also the former Secretary of the Government of India. He's joining us live from New Delhi. Sir, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on Beyond. A question that I want to ask you is this, that this is a highly politically charged controversy. Now, the Congress party says that the procedure that was adopted in the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi in the aftermath of his conviction was flawed. They said that the person who can actually now disqualify him is the person who swore him to the vote, and that has clearly not happened. Mr. Verma, can you hear me? The question that I was asking,
I can hear you.
So I wanted your comments on what the Congress party has been saying, where they say that the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi was clearly politically motivated. And they also say that the procedure that's been established for his disqualification is completely flawed.
You see, the orders which have been issued by the Lok Sabha Secretariat for disqualification of Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been issued under Article 102(1)(e) of the Indian Constitution, read with Section 8(3) of the Representation of People's Act. Now, Section 102(1)(e) says that a person can be disqualified if he is found guilty under any law prevalent in the, among other provisions. The one provision is that among the other laws of the country.
Right.
Now, one law is the Representation of People's Act, and the Representation of People's Act says that a person, if he is convicted for a period of 2 years or more, he stands disqualified from the date of such an order.
Right.
So even if they issue an order today, they issue an order after a month, the disqualification runs from the date the orders were passed by the competent court. So, I don't see any flaw in that sense in the procedure that has been adopted. So that's my brief comment in the beginning.
All right, very interesting. And also, what legal recourse do you think that Rahul Gandhi now has, now that he stands disqualified?
You see, the court has, of course, given a 30 days window for him to go to the higher courts, which for some good reasons he has not availed. And as per that remedy that is available to him, if he goes to the higher courts, and if the court has, once he goes to the higher court for revision or appeal, there are two options which are available for the court. One is that the court might stay the conviction, so the order of the lower court may be stayed by the higher court, or even if the conviction for 2 years, if that is reduced, because it says the provisions of the law says that if the conviction is for 2 years or more, then only he stands disqualified. So in case the court reduces or limits the sentence from 2 years, say, to a lesser time, then also this disqualification would not apply to him.
All right.
Having said that, there among the two options that I'm talking about,
Right.
the stay option is probably readily available was available for him if he could
All
go
right.
to the court. In fact, even now it is available. But so far as the reducing the sentence is concerned, I don't think that option is available to him in the short run,
Right.
because that the appellate court or the revision court will take a decision only at the time of finalizing the
All right.
appeal or the revision.
Absolutely, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Marwa, for joining us and getting us all those insights there.
Thank you very, very much.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.